I think we're gonna test their micro ability.
Yo, what is up guys, it's your boy BTD here, back with another video, and today we have some BFB Colosseum boosts only. So yeah, in case you can't tell by the title, I did end up playing Hapatato live on stream, and we'll get to that clip that you guys saw in the beginning later. But if you guys are new, be sure to drop a like and subscribe down below, as it would really help grow my channel. And so for our first opponent that we got a DC for top 3 prestige. So if you guys didn't know, this is the grinder BTD. Maybe you've heard of him when he DC glitch zigzag, or when he or maybe you played him in arenas. But yeah, this is the grinder BTD, a good friend of mine on Discord and on my live stream. So yeah, our map is Riverside. So I want to play this map because I don't really go boat mortar a lot, and I was like, you know what, let's try it out on Riverside. So we're gonna go ahead and go boat mortar. So this is a post-com, by the way, in case you can't tell, and I am recording this Sunday, and I think you guys will see it maybe Monday or Tuesday. And my school is weird, it doesn't start back up until Tuesday, so I still have one more day, Monday, off to chill with you guys. So I'm not sure what I'll do with that, but yeah, if you're back in school, I feel ya, it's tough, and good luck in there. So we're gonna start with obviously our 0-0 farm, and we're gonna go ahead and greed for more bananas, because our opponent doesn't look like he's gonna send us anything, or not too much anyways. So I send a 225 5 sets of reds, but the play is to send 3 sets of reds, 2 sets of the blues, because the spaced blues go over top the reds, so it makes it harder for a 0-0 boat to defend. So if you didn't know that, well, you learn something new every day. Anyways, so I end up getting like grape shot because I know we're gonna need it round 4 anyways, so why not get it now? You know what I mean? Save us the time of trying to greed, and if we greed, it's just going to send us pink, so there's no point in trying to greed too well, since we're already down in life count. Not that it matters too much. So we're going to go ahead and greed for our plantation here, and the reason why we're going to greed for our plantation, because boat mortar is a BIA dependent strategy. So BIA dependent strategy means it relies on BIA to win. I mean, aggro boat mortar isn't really the play, as regen leads, you need a lot of defense to defend, and it's very chokeable. And yeah, so the BIA is just a better steady source of income, and boat mortar has good late game potential, so it's good if you can make it to late game. But obviously if you're going late game, you probably want the mortar over you want the BIA over the facility, because the BIA gives you eco. So yeah, we're just going to send him some blacks here. To defend the blacks with boat, you need a faster shooting, and you need a 0-0 boat. So I'm going to consistently send until he gets it up. People think that maybe you could fully defend with this, but no, you're just going to continue to leak down. So I'm just going to keep sending him go ahead and be aggro at him here, especially blending in with the round 7 AI, which is basically just reds and some greens and stuff like that. So you want to go ahead and send blacks, especially during this round. And I know he's going to greed for his farm here, so that's why he gives me a thumbs up. But I'm going to continue to send until he leaks down. As you guys can see, he's leaking down pretty low, to be honest, and we go for our farm too. So we want to be the ones putting the pressure on him, and not the other way around, because that's what's good for us. So this pretty much here should solo. Maybe you'll leak 1 or 2 lives every so often, but this should pretty much solo for the most part, and it'll force your opponent to stop sending. So that's what it takes to fully defend blacks. So if you see your opponent trying to solo with just a faster shooting grape shot, just keep sending, and eventually they're going to be forced to. As you can see, he was like at 120 before, and now he's down to 86. So yeah, okay, so what we're going to do here is, this is a good time to send yellows to mix in with the round 9 AI. I have plenty of good opponents die to this rush, but since, like we said, this is a passive BIA strategy, no need to be aggro. And we're going to pull out the mortar here if he sends us a lead. He does send us a lead, and this is a post-com if you can't tell. I might have said that already or not. Anyways, so I'm using these grape shots to clean up anything the mortar doesn't pop, and I'm just going to keep greeting for farms. Because he's not sending me anything. So if he's not sending me anything, your cue is to go for your BIA. And if he wants to be aggressive, then he can go ahead and be aggressive, but it's not really going to do anything. So why I'm sending a camo lead is because the mortar can't hit camos without the camo detection, and you don't want to buy the cannon chip. So it forces a signal flare on their part, or on your part if you send if they send a camo lead, or you send a camo lead. So I'm getting ready to go for my BIA here. I like my farmer placement here because usually on this map I prefer a BIA. So the farmer collects those 4 plantations, and the one on the far right doesn't need a farmer because that's where my BIA is gonna go, and BIAs don't produce bananas in game. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and sell this. You need $2,300 to get your BIA, and bam, there you go. See, we afford it perfectly, and my calculations are correct. So I know he's gonna go for his BIA soon. So, but he decides to go for the bank first and then sell the plantation to go for the BIA. He thought he could get away with it, but he doesn't. So right here, the regen leads are really deadly to boat mortar, especially since I have no monies right now. I can't afford anything, and as you can see, we leaked down pretty low. I mean, with a bit of mortar micro, I think we might have been fine, but as you can see, look, down to 10 lives, 6 lives, 4 lives, 2 lives, and we managed to stay alive, just barely. That's so unlucky for the grinder, but yeah, we managed to do that. Oh, that was close. So I think for boat mortar, you need so you're probably gonna need 1 destroyer, a signal flare, obviously, for the camo leads, and you're gonna need the balloon buster. And what you're gonna do with the balloon buster, you're gonna mortar micro the balloon buster, so when the blacks pop into pinks, you're gonna use the balloon buster to hit him again, and then you're just gonna continue to do that. So he triple spikes right here, anticipating a moab, but I did not send one, and I just managed to get away all 3 of his spikes just like that. So I think a spike is what, 20 lives maybe, so I just managed to get away 60 lives, or pretty much pop down him up. So I get double destroyer because as you can see, my life count is at 2 lives, so I have nothing. I really can't link anything at all, so I must get ready for anything that he sent me. And I've died plenty of times to one single moab. So I'm gonna send in some regen leads here to mix with the regular leads because it's pretty deadly. Leads are pretty deadly against boat mortar if you don't got the balloon buster. And as you can see, look at it, it's regrowing out of control, and we managed to force a boost, but we're perfectly fine here. It's a bit close, but we managed to get it. So he gets a double BIA, which is really interesting. So he's anticipating that we're gonna go late game. So you only want to get a double BIA if one, you're using super, you're going dartling bomb, or you're going like super passive strategy. And I say boat mortar is kind of passive. You can still play a little bit aggressive, but it's not probably worth it. So I have to boost here. As you guys can see, look how chaotic it is on my screen, and I know that we're gonna leak, so I have to boost. And like I said earlier, anything we boost, if we don't boost, we're dead. Anything leaks by, we're dead. We have 2 lives, so we can't really go through much. And I didn't upgrade to the big one, thank goodness, and I go for my second BIA here. And we have lots of money. We're out farming him by a lot. We have pretty much about the same defense. He has an extra grape shot on us. Well, we don't, and I think we both have plantations on the BIA. So if you're going BIA, a helpful tip I would recommend is to go for the plantation. It makes the BIA, the money inside, come faster. So yeah, round 22, what am I thinking? Round 22 ceramics, right, boys? And round 24 ceramics and round 25 ceramics. So I'm blending regen leads here with the round 24 ceramics, round 22 ceramics like this, like he's doing here. So it looks really bad in our screen. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and boost. I have 2 lives, like I said, I don't have anything to spare, and if he decides to go rush me again, I'm just gonna get up the big one. But he does not do that. He thinks he can solo, and unfortunately he didn't mortar micro correctly, and he does go down. Regen leads are deadly, as I said before, and that's how he end up beating the grinder. So we got our next game here. Hapatato is streaming this live, and I have his reaction coming up in a little bit in the video, but I did manage to snipe him. So he does this cool thing where he countdowns in chat, and it's that 1. If you hit the same button, I can match up against Hapatato. So that's what I did to match up against Hapatato, and we got him first try. This is my first time sniping him. Actually, I sniped him once, but I kind of lost. So yeah. Anyways, so we got cards here. I really don't like cards. Cards is not a good map at all, in my opinion. Or it's okay map, but I don't know what the meta is. And then I get my worst map, or one of my worst maps. I do not like Ghostly Coast at all. Boat Boomer is the meta on that strategy on this map, and maybe Cobra Boat Boomer, but I know Boat Boomer is really, really annoying to deal with. And good old Hapatato, just like us, is pretty mad that we got this map, and that's unlucky. But I'm going to go ahead and play this through. So I'll give you my thoughts of a post-game analysis, essentially, of what I was thinking and what I'm going to do in this situation. So obviously, we're just going to, it's Boat Boomer, right? Place down your farmer. Pretty standard opening. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to see if he goes for his boat. If he places down his boat, then I'm going to place down my boat. If not, then I'm going for my farm. So it kind of depends. And he decides to come out with the late boat start. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same, because I know that if he wanted to anti-stall, he would have started. So What I'm gonna do here is go for my farm as usual, and I'm gonna go for the more bananas, but he's sending a little bit, and I know that I can probably get away with the greed, so I'm gonna go ahead and go for my more bananas. I would say go for your more bananas over your grape shot unless your opponent's going eco heavy. Yes, you'll leak, but it's more it's better to get farms. And then so he has about like 258 eco essentially, and we got 254. I could send to 255, but the numbers really don't matter by a lot. So on round 3 we're both gonna send each other pinks, but you don't want to full send them because your opponent will most likely get it up fast. So he's gonna go for this little layered rush, and this is a good play by Hapatato, but it is really a pretty expensive rush. Not expensive, but it allows me to get ahead in the farms. So my grape shot's on last. I couldn't put it on first for like the longest time for whatever reason, so you want to toggle the targeting from last, and then you want to put it back on first when you beat the blues. So the blues are the group balloons, right? Once the grape shot destroys those, then the pinks are going to go ahead and sneak on by. Put your grape shot back on first, and then that'll defend way better. So I'm going to go ahead and greed for my farm here, I think, because I know round 5 we're going to have to defend green. So I'm going to wait and see what he does. So I'm going to go a bit aggro here, like he did on round 2 or round 4, excuse me. I'm going to go a bit aggro here, sending a lot of greens with some pinks over top. And we get the tower boost and the spike from Hapatato. And we're allowed to greed for our farms here, this is really, really good for us. So we got a boost, we got some lives on him, and we got a whole lot of things on him. So he's sending us some greens here, but I could see right through this rush, as he doesn't send a lot of greens, right? There's no point in trying to get a lot of defense, but I still have to get some defense because of my boat is not really defending blocks. Like I said earlier in the video, to defend blocks you need a faster shooting grape shot, and you need a 0-0 boat or another grape shot depending on the map. So I just decided to get another grape shot because we were leaking, and he's playing this really well. The only thing for him, I would say, I don't think you really need to boost, honestly. Maybe just get up some more faster shootings, or maybe just plop down your boomer to help for a little bit. I'm pretty sure he knows that I'm going boat boomer. There's nothing else you could really run on this map. Boat Wiz is too sketch on the round 13 all out and a Moab defense, so why not just use your boomer to help you defend, if you know what I mean. So he's gonna go ahead and greed for his next farm. I'm just gonna get my lead detection down right now. It doesn't really matter. I forced him to send a $90 balloon, like big difference, big whoopee. It doesn't really matter. So I send a lead balloon to force his, and I know that this is what I make a mistake of a lot of times. I need to get on round 12 a cannon ship, because I'm really vulnerable since I don't have any camo detection. So that's why I'm not going for any farms right here, because I know round 12 I need camo lead detection, which is a cannon ship. So I shouldn't really be able to greed, or I shouldn't greed for my farm too hard here. And yep, there you go. He sends it, and see, we're able to get our farm, but he's up a little bit on us. But I'm gonna send him a rush here, hopefully force a boomer. I would say in this situation, looking back at it, I would send some whites here, and he sends the small little zebra rush, but 2 grape shots on last with the camo easily defends. So looking back at this right now, if I sent whites, it would force a boomer, and balloon boosted whites might force a turbocharge, but I doubt it. But it would at least force a boomer. So right here, I send this little bit of zebras, and it looks like he's fine, right? And yeah, he indeed does be fine, but he leaks about 40 lives plus whatever else, because he double spiked. So he leaked a fat amount to that rush, and that seemed like a pretty good rush on my part. So let's see what Hapatato is going to come at us with. We have the 2-2 boomer and the cannon ship. So I know I'm going to need my destroyer here. I know he sent the ceramic in there because that's what Hapatato always does. And I know that in order to defend that ceramic, I'm going to need the destroyer to help clean that up. So yeah, on round 17, there's nothing much, just a couple ceramics. I mean, just a couple camos. And on round 18, this is what I realized, the Moab. So how can I defend a Moab? One single turbocharge solos a Moab. A balloon boosted Moab is another deal though. So in my opinion, balloon boosted Moab, go ahead and freaking boat pull it, just to be safe, to be honest. If you made it this far in the game, you don't want to choke to this early. So he balloon boosts at me, and I'm just gonna go ahead and boat pull just to be safe. And if you would have followed that up with like some leads or something, that would have been a pretty good rush, to be honest. But he did not follow up with leads until later. And I go ahead and turbocharge this because I know I'm in a bad place right now. I just boat pulled, no defense on the map, so I'm just gonna go ahead and turbocharge. So look at that. He has 4 plantations. We have 4 and probably 5 if I would have upgraded right here. But yeah, we're up in farms. He's out ecoing, so he's gonna go ahead and send me another Moab. This time I feel confident that I can just turbocharge it. And yeah, look at that, we easily solo. So balloon boosted Moab, I guess you can solo with one turbocharge. So it's around, if you don't know, on 32 or 42 seconds you get some more stuff. So he's gonna go ahead and all out me here. So to defend and all out with boat boomer, all you need to do is just get a bunch of turbocharges and boost. So my mistake here, right here, in this moment, I should have placed down the 0-0 boomer before I turbocharged. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep turbocharging. That's all I need to defend. But as someone pointed out to me in the chat that I didn't see because I was busy defending, all I had to do was counter right here. He was dead right here for sure. No camel, lead detection, nothing. But yeah, we managed to defend with a bunch of turbocharges. My heart was beating really fast right there and my hands were really shaking. And yeah. But he's going to counter with fast cooldown ceramics, but I can't afford a turbocharge. So it's so lucky that my boost just manages to come back and we managed to defend. But I would have been dead there. I couldn't afford a turbocharge because I was trying to buy it on the first one, the boomer in the front, and it just didn't work out. So we managed to take down Hapatato. Good game to Hapatato, and you guys are about to see his perspective right now.
I think we're gonna test their micro ability. They're bloon boosting. Is it enough? Oh Lord. Oh Lord, I think we're dead. No? Are we vibing? Let's go. Are they vibing? Oh no. We're dead, we're dead. GG's milk. No way. Oh no, he's vibing. Alright, we're going this. We're doing this. We're doing this. And we're dead. Well done, Mr. Milky Boy. Well done, Mr. Milky Boy. Turns out all outing on this map, not the play. Turns out all outing on that map, not the play. Camos wouldn't have done anything, would they have? I'm shaking. GG's, Mr. Milk. GG's. Okay, now we learn. Ghostly Coast, all out on Moabs. Seems like turbocharges are enough to defend. That was close though. That was close. Did like, I guess if you've got good micro, you've got easy claps to defend it all out. Thanks for the vid. Yo, let's go, Milk. Collab right there, baby. Sans